Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day number 279 of the 365-day trivia road trip. Today's quiz comes from Texas. Karyn and her husband have been watching the channel for a while, but this is their first attempt at submitting a trivia quiz. I've already looked through the questions. You're going to love them. There's going to be 20 up front, and then there's a question 21 tiebreaker at the end of the episode, if you need to stick around for that. Thank you for watching. Good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. Uploaded to YouTube on July 15th, 2012, it was the first video to reach 1 billion views by December of that year. What was this music video by a South Korean musician whose birth name is Park Jae-sang? His birth name is Park Jae-sang. He goes by Psy, and the song was Gangnam Style. Question number 2. In J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, Bilbo leaves the Shire on his 111th birthday. According to the book, how many years pass between when Bilbo leaves the Shire and when Frodo leaves the Shire on his journey with the One Ring? Remember, this is not a tiebreaker, so only the exact answer will get it. The answer is 17 years. Question number 3. This Shakespeare play is rumored to be cursed. Actors believe that even saying the play's name in a theater will bring bad luck. Instead, they call it the Scottish play. What Shakespeare play is this? The answer is Macbeth. Question number 4. While Walmart is the largest retail chain in the United States in terms of sales, what retail chain in the United States actually has the largest number of store locations as of 2022? I think it's still that way in 2023. In fact, I think it's getting bigger. Which retail chain has the most store locations in America? The answer is the Dollar General. Question number 5. Which U.S. cities' professional sports teams in the NFL, the MLB, and the NHL, they don't have an NBA team, all wear the same home team colors of black and gold? Home of the Penguins, Pirates, and Steelers, the answer is Pittsburgh. Question number 6. This island in the Indian Ocean lies between Sumatra and Bali. It is the 13th largest island in the world, with 151.6 million people on 53,600 square miles. What island, whose capital is Jakarta, is the most populated island in the world? The answer is Java. Question number 7. The Simpsons, first airing in 1989, is about the family of Marge, her husband Homer, and their 3 children, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, and is currently the longest-running animated TV show. What is Marge Simpson's maiden name? The answer is Bouvier. Question number 8. Babe Ruth played Major League Baseball from 1914 through 1935 with the Boston Red Sox and then the New York Yankees. His other nicknames were the Bambino and the Sultan of SWAT. But what was Babe Ruth's real name? The answer is George Herman Ruth. Question number 9. In J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, Bilbo and Frodo share the same birthday. The American Tolkien Society first proclaimed Hobbit Day and Tolkien Week in 1978. Tolkien Week always falls on the same week as Hobbit Day. What day is Hobbit Day? Come on, any Tolkienite knows we just celebrated it a few weeks ago. The answer is September 22nd. Question number 10. Discovered by Ponce de Leon in 1513 and founded by Don Pedro Menendez de Aviles of Spain in 1565, it is commonly called the nation's oldest city. What Florida city is considered the longest continually inhabited European-founded city in the United States? The answer is St. Augustine. Question number 11. The Titanic, which sank after hitting an iceberg on April 15, 1912, had the prefix designation RMS when it made its voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. What does RMS stand for? The S can sometimes stand for steamship or steamer, but most commonly it is Royal Mail Ship. Question number 12. Among his many achievements as the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln was also an athlete before going into politics. In 1992, he was officially recognized by the National Hall of Fame for what sport, reportedly winning 299 out of 300 matches over 12 years. The answer is wrestling. Question number 13. The 4 Galilean moons, so named because they were discovered by the Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei around the year 1610, orbit which planet in our solar system? Bonus, name the moons. For the bonus, the moons are Europa, Callisto, Ganymede, and Io, and they orbit Jupiter. Question number 14. What Dr. Seuss book was written as a result of a bet between Dr. Seuss and his publisher that he could not write a book using only 50 different words or less? What book did he pull out of that bet? One of his most popular, the answer is Green Eggs and Ham. Question 15. Many states will have some weird and outdated laws on the books. Thankfully, many of these laws are not enforced. For example, in California, it is illegal to eat what type of citrus fruit while taking a bath? Good thing it's not enforced. You're sitting there, taking a bath, eating a delicious orange, and the police kick down your door. Whew, that is no good. Orange is the answer. Question number 16. The Lewis and Clark expedition, also known as the Corps of Discovery expedition, was commissioned to explore the newly acquired territory after the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. What were the first names of Lewis and Clark? The answer is Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. Question number 17. You may be familiar with Edvard Munch's painting The Scream, but did you know there are 4 versions of it? 2 versions in paint and 2 in pastels. Of the 4 versions, how many have been stolen in major museum heists? The answer is 2. Half of them have been stolen over the years. Question number 18. Who was the controversial Cincinnati Reds player and manager who was penalized with permanent ineligibility from baseball in 1989 for betting on the Reds while he played for and coached for them? I feel like every year we get closer and closer to an appeal to let him into the Hall of Fame. The answer is Pete Rose. Question number 19. Groups of animals have some interesting names, such as a murder of crows or a tower of giraffes or parade of elephants. What do you call a group of owls, which is also the name of a legislative body of government? They are known as a Parliament of Owls. Parliament is the answer. And question 20. The flame test can be used to identify elements because elements produce different colors when they burn. Copper burns blue-green, sodium red, and calcium orange. The presence of sulfur creates a colorful phenomena on a volcano in Indonesia that locals call api biru. What color does sulfur burn? Api biru translates to blue fire. Sulfur burns blue. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. Make sure you check back tomorrow. We're on to day number 280. Thank you again to Karyn and her husband who wrote this excellent quiz. They've got another one coming up, I think, in just barely a week. We should have another Karyn Fortune quiz. So thank you for writing it. I had a good time. If you like Lord of the Rings, then I think Karyn's your quiz writer because she's got a whole bunch of those on deck ready to go. I think we had 2 today. Very good quiz. Thank you again. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and prepare yourself because here comes question 21, the tiebreaker. In 1969, the first American flag was placed on the moon during the Apollo 11 mission when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first men on the moon. Subsequent moon landings have also put flags on the moon, so now there are how many American flags currently on the moon? How many American flags are currently on the moon? Given that none were stolen by aliens, obviously. The answer is 6. Whichever player got closest to 6 is going to win the point. Congratulations. If that was a tiebreaker question, the person who just won that point just won the whole game. Congratulations. See you tomorrow.